Hey, welcome back to The Past is Alive. Thank you for tuning in. Kind of an impromptu live stream tonight. Try to kind of take all of our minds off of current events and head back to 1989 and rip through a Fleer cello box looking for some of those infamous error cards that I'm sure most of us are familiar with and that we remember from our childhoods, being the Billy Ripken F-Face error card and a slew of other ones. 1989 Fleer definitely was kind of like the black sheep or derelict of the baseball card industry. You have the F-Face obscenity card. You have the Randy Johnson Marlboro Billboard error card. So some real lively cards in here marketed towards kids that were later corrected, but they still managed to slip their way into packs. So I'm hoping to finally pull the Bill Ripken F-Face card after all these years, and the Randy Johnson Marlboro card as well, because I still don't have that one in my personal collection. So we got a cello box here from 1989. We ripped through all these packs. We start taking them out one by one. Thank you guys all again for being here. See on the front we have a Woolworth sticker for $1.99 back in '89. These costed, but there are several different variations of both of those error cards I mentioned. There's also a cool Jeff Treadway bullseye or target error card that's pretty rare to pull. I'm hoping maybe we'll see that tonight. Unfortunately, there's no way to tell if this is an actual error box unless you have the case that it came from, and then you could specify if it truly is an error box. Fall Creek Collectibles, No Bones, and everyone else, thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate your support. And Austin Farmer, let's start ripping into these. Mike 5041 says, never heard of the Jeff Treadway card. It's definitely a pretty rare one. There's a little blue bullseye or target right below his, or right above his head actually, and below his last name. Let's check the back of the box. Nick Baker says, the bottom box cards, Boggs, Viola, Crime Dog, and Kevin Seitzer was a big name back in that time. And we have Yankees and Sox team cards. This box is kind of busted up. I actually got several of these from a warehouse haul, some guys that do clean outs. So they were $10 for these boxes. So that was a pretty good buy. Usually nowadays it costs you about, I don't know, about $50 for a cello box of these. And usually anywhere from 50 to 100 if it's an actual confirmed error box. So let's start ripping into these. Hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe, and everything else. Crown Apple Kid, what is happening? But we got 36 cards per pack, 3 stickers. I'm sure we'll see a lot of repeats. But right there off the bat, the Big Mac Canseco and Steinbach Triple A's card. And there's also going to be a whole lot of nerdy-looking guys from this era. But I'm sure these will bring back some memories for you and even for myself. We ripped a box of these in a wax box probably about a month or so ago. Andre Dawson looking very angry. I love that card. And we found the black box card. Of course, we're looking for Ken Griffey Jr., his rookie card. You got Biggio in here, John Smoltz. I said Randy Johnson already, but he also has a corrected rookie card in here as well. But I really want to try to track down his Marlboro card. It's a pretty hot one still to this day. Kevin Brown, pretty early on in his career. His rookie card is actually 87. First pack down, no sign of any errors. Chris Weaver, what's happening, man? Says, good luck finding F-Face. I hope we do find it. Criterium Racer says, my supply of whiskey and boxes are getting critically low. Oh, geez, that is not a good sign, man. And Craig B's in here says, hey, John, dang, YouTube didn't notify me. I don't think it really notified anyone. It was kind of impromptu. I just posted, I think, at like 7:30. So there's a Jack Morris. And Lenny Harris, Marty Brown rookie card. Danny Heap. There's a nice Brett. I feel like there's our first rookie that we were kind of looking for here, Biggio, and that one's not too bad at all as far as left to right centering goes. I feel like usually these are cut horribly, but a Biggio rookie is a nice one. Brian O'Keefe says, good luck, F-Face. It's always a good time going back looking for these error cards. I used to love that Sid Bream card as a kid. Eric and I were big fans of him. And there's a Bolly Bow insert card from the All-Star team. Ted Simmons, newly elected to the Hall. His rookie card really shot up, 71 tops. There's a Fisk. And Van Snyder, the alien-looking android always creep me the hell out. Kid Card Collectors, good luck, F-Face. I hope we can find it tonight. We're 2 packs down. Kid Card Collectors, I have that Biggio. It's a cool one. I usually see that Biggio in 10-cent boxes a lot of the time nowadays, and every time I see it, I buy it. Can't pass up a Hall of Fame rookie card for 10 cents. I don't think so, at least, even if there's a ton of them out there. Sandy Alomar Jr. rookie card was a really hot one back then. Steve Shields looked very, very confused. Mike says that helmet on Snyder looks about 3 sizes too small. It definitely does. I guess what makes him look so awkward. There is Galarraga and Gerald Perry. Fitzy says, have you ever done an error card collection video? I have not. I was talking to someone else about that. That's definitely on my to-do list, is make a, like, I don't know, the most prominent error cards of the junk wax era or something along those lines. Craig says that Canseco 44 card is usually the precursor for the F-Face card. It definitely is. I remember seeing that a lot the last few boxes that we opened, and yeah, it seems to be a correlation every time, and I think one of those boxes was searched because I saw the 40-40 club card a lot, and probably I think one black box card is a Joe Girardi rookie card, Rolando Rumes, and John Candelaria. So what? 24 cello packs per box, 36 cards per pack, and these were $2 back then. Rick Leach looks really bored. Barry Bonds, always like that one as well. Kid Card Collector says, what's more valuable, the actual F-Face or the whiteout? The whiteout is the most valuable and the least common, I should say. Is a Bruce Sutter. And look at that. Griffey Jr. rookie card. Only a few packs in. That is pretty awesome. Love pulling this card. Definitely a very iconic one from most of our childhoods. And this one looks pretty good, too, overall. Left to right centering is pretty on. Love that one. Put that one up to the side in the good pile. The whiteout card is a white scribble. White scribble is a little more common. Fred Manrique looking very nerdy. Andy McGaff again. There's a Will Clark for Willie 565. And Paul Gibson. I forgot about this one. Paul Gibson has an awesome error card in 89 score. Corey actually sent it to me. I want to show this to you guys. Oh, where is it at? Go figure. When I want to show it to you guys, I can't find it. But Paul Gibson, if you collect error cards like myself and like Corey, what did I do with that card? He has an 89 score card of him grabbing his crotch. Actually, the shortstop is grabbing his crotch in the background. What did I do with that? I have so much stuff misorganized next to me. Hey, WBJJ, welcome, man. Thank you for joining us. I'm trying to find this freaking Paul Gibson. I literally just saw it. Here is a couple. Let's see. Is it in this stack? It's not in this stack, but here's one a lot of you guys probably don't know about that Corey actually turned me on to. This is the Legend set from, 1990 from Pacific. Jim Nettles. Kind of the same thing we're looking for tonight with the Billy Ripken F-Face card. This one's a little more appropriate, but the bottom is bat. It says asshole on it. So you could actually buy this whole set, I think, for like $7. I think Corey bought the whole set for, but the Jim Nettles obscenity card is another cool one if you collect errors. I don't know where the Paul Gibson's at, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, you can literally see the shortstop in the background grabbing his crotch, and it was later corrected, but still a funny one nonetheless. Greg Brock. Since we're talking about obscenity cards and whatnot, and that is the theme of tonight, Charlie Huff kind of looks young in that card, which is really odd to me. Kid Card Collector is his inspiration. Yeah, he very well may have been inspired by Billy Ripken. It is definitely possible. Once he saw him get away with that. And there's so many different variations. There's a saw cut cards, which supposedly saw cut cards made their way into packs as well. People have said that they pulled those out of packs. Definitely a lot of counterfeits. The Billy Ripken saw cut card literally has a saw blade right through it. And that's a good sign right there, the 40-40 club card. But a lot of people were actually going and just doing the exact same thing, taking a saw blade, cutting right through the card. It's about like I don't know, that far up. And selling those as originals, and they're really not. So you'd be kind of careful with that. And there's no way for PSA or anybody else to authenticate if it's actually a legit saw cut card. So best way to do that is pull out a pack. Bo Jackson. And there is Chris Sabo, his second Fleer card. Still need to reach out to him here soon and see if he will rip something with me in the future. Paul Molitor and Al Newman with a almost like mannequin-looking face. No sign of Billy Ripken in this pack, even though the signifier is there, but there is a sign of Dennis Cook. Still need to get his 93 upper deck in a PSA 10 because it's the most hideous-looking card I've ever seen if you look on the back of it. Sean Smiley, Bert Blyleven, there's a Ripken, Mike Greenwell, Buhner's second year, and Todd Benziger. So no Billy Ripken at all in that pack. But, yeah, I mean, years ago, that definitely was a card that people would search boxes looking for. I find it hard to believe they didn't pull the Griffey out if they were searching for that. Mike's Dennis Cook looking scary even with a straight face. Yeah, I'm sure you're aware of the 93 Upper Deck card. There's so many good obscene cards. I have this one sitting next to me, the Billy Martin 75 Topps card, which is actually 70. This is 72 Topps with the middle finger on the bat there. This is a pretty iconic one. Always like that one as well. And Kevin Seitzer, we saw him in the bottom of the box. And there's Randy Johnson, but the Marlboro on the billboard is completely blacked out. There's different variations of this as well. Some are more faint than others, but not the error card, so this very well may not be an error box, but I'm not going to give up hope yet. You never know. Tommy Gregg, the card always freaked me out. It just looks like a monster on there. My personal favorite, Jose Lean from back in the day, Puckett. Maybe we'll find another Griffey, or there's a Smoltz rookie card. Always a nice one to find that one. It's usually another one you can find in 10-cent boxes a lot of the time. Frank Viola with a really weird look on his face there. And Mike Scioscia, All-Star. He has no forehead. Yeah, Tommy Gregg, minus a forehead on that shot. Ozzie Smith, horribly cut. There's a Boggs, Bill Long. Some other badly cut cards, and no Billy in that one. We'll keep looking anyways, though. You never know if one may surface. At least want to find the black box, even though it's the most common. There's Kevin Brown on top. And there's my buddy Frank Suma. It's passed right over Spanky LaValliere. What's happening, man? Yeah, I definitely was a huge fan of Spanky LaValliere back in the day, and he was a huge fan of TMNT. His locker just had all kinds of TMNT, like plushies and stuff in it. Alan Ashby, he has an air card in this as well. I want to say it's statistical, though, so I forget what exactly the minor error is. Not really looking for stuff like that. Looking for the Jeff Treadway, and of course the obscene cards that we all love. Tim literally looks kind of odd on that one too. There's a Canseco base. I'm not seeing that one yet tonight. No Bones says, John, appreciate all that you do, and thank you for helping me to revel in 80s nostalgia. Keep up the great work, brother. Thanks, man. Really appreciate that. Thanks for being here. And Mike K says, I've tried 6 boxes, no luck. Have you pulled the glossy junior rookie card, John? You know what? I never have either, so definitely not our goal. It's a Galavin's second year. And the Triple A's card again. Cool one there. Keith Hernandez. Luis Aquino. Yeah, that would be pretty freaking sick. Hey, Stash, what's happening, man? Long time no see, buddy. Hope that you are staying well. Hope all you guys are. Corey Snyder was a big, big name back in the late 80s. Paul O'Neill. That was the 86 Don Russ card to go after back in 86. More so than the Canseco. Austin says, I watched Space Jam the other day. I forgot they canceled the season due to concern for their players' health. It was a poor movie choice. Brett G says, remember John Wayner, third baseman for the Pirates? He was good. I used to be a big fan of John Wayner. He always had a lot of fun playing the game. Let's say Eric liked him a lot, too. I think we did meet him at a Pirate Fest. Yeah, John Wayner was pretty awesome. Charlie Huff again. And some doubles. We've seen a few of these guys already. Chris James. And moving right along, seeing if we can find this. I think it's the most offensive baseball card of all time. I'm sure most people would agree with you. I can't think of any other baseball cards where it's any more straight to the point with the F word written right on there in plain view. Doesn't necessarily offend me, but to most other people. Ken Phelps looking very nerdy, looking like a skinny version of Milton from Office Space. CLG says, watching this break and Trolls the movie, my life couldn't get any better. Nice. Can't say that I've seen Trolls, but I know that's like a pretty big thing with kids nowadays. Terribly Cut, Strawberry, and Will Clark. Gotta love 89 Fleer. I feel like I never get sick of seeing these. Kevin McReynolds, Jerry Don Gleaton, looking really pissed off like usual. Someone take my stapler. Yeah, it's definitely a skinny version of Milton. Damon Berryhill, kind of a big name for a little while back in this era of time. And Charlie Huff, possible new bad omen along with Bryn Smith and the rest of the pack, which we've seen multiple times. Twin Cities is Ozzy Canseco. I don't think Joe's card corral's in here, but he definitely hates Ozzy Canseco. Absolutely hates him. Jose Lean on the front. I would have loved to have this pack when I was a kid, and I would have kept it sealed. There's a Puckett. I think a lot of people will have mixed feelings about Kirby. Vince Coleman. Dave Concepcion. I'm trying to read some of these comments while I'm going through these. Kid Card Collector says, I don't know how Fleer didn't notice the F word in bold letters the first time they were printing. Yeah, I don't know, man. He was definitely testing the waters, though. His 88 Fleer card, you could see. It's kind of like similar where you could see the bottom of the bat. There's a Brady Anderson rookie card. That was definitely a hot one back in the day. Dave Winfield. Hal Morris, who most of us didn't care for back then. Jeff Russell, looking like an angry drunk, staggering outside of his local bar. And Jeff Treadway, but it is not the error card. That's a tough one to pull, but the blue bullseye or target is right below his name and above his head. Now, does that necessarily mean that we won't find one in the rest of the packs? More than likely, but I'm not going to give up yet. Bill Buckner. Doug Jones always had such a manly mustache. Jeff Treadway twice in the same pack. That would have been pretty freaking awesome to see an error come out of there. There's Jones Card Corral. What's happening, man? I was going to hit you up and actually see if you wanted to rip this box with me. Austin says Bill Buckner was an amazing hitter. Al Nipper, Doyle Alexander, Keith Moreland, Drew Hall, and Mike Capel, I don't remember Mike at all whatsoever. Chad Kruger, Pascal Perez, got into some hot water there a few years later. Dave Rigetti. Kid Carlos says, I can just imagine a kid 89. Hey, hey, mommy, look at this player. Wrote the F word on the bottom of his bat. Yeah, I definitely was aware of it, too. My mom did not want me to have that card. And I don't blame her at all because I was 4 or 5 when this set came out. James says, hey, all, what did I miss? Well, thank you for joining us, Jamie. You missed a couple rookie pulls. We pulled a Griffey Jr. rookie card out of like the 3rd or 4th pack, which is a nice surprise. We found all the other rookie cards, the Johnson, the Smoltz, the Biggio. But there's a Gary Carter looking like he's lost. Tom Gordon rookie card. It's an okay one. Kind of a weird looking Jose Rio, how there's like a border around his head there. I'm not sure if that is an error card, but kind of cool. Mike Boddicker. No sign of errors yet, but we did find corrected versions of a few of them. Randy Johnson Marlboro card is a tough one, but I'm trying to find one on eBay that has like the actual Marlboro logo, like the distinct ones, and they're pretty expensive. There's a Tom Hankey. I know Craig B. in one of his videos about the nerdiest baseball players. Tom Hankey definitely made that list. I was not surprised. Greg Gross probably could have been on there as well, and Jim Gott as well. A lot of nerdy-looking dudes in this era, and Glenn Wilson with his soul patch busting out of his shirt. Nerdy player pack, it definitely is. And there's a buddy, Chris Sabo and Bobby Bow. Cannon Arms. Doc Gooden. Never liked Mackie Sasser either. I don't really know why. But I did like Dave Trebecki. I was a big fan of him for a little while. And there is Rich the Goose Gossage, who is in the Hall of Fame for his handlebar mustache alone. DC fan Chris says, can't have Marlboro ads, but if your players want to pack a whole tin of dip at once, then go ahead. Yeah, kind of contradictory there. If you're looking for any kind of weird, I don't know, advertising and stuff like that, then the place to go for is minor league cards. Look at this one. Kevin Gross got manhandled in that pack. But I forget what it was that I opened recently. I think it was like it was a classic set, or no, I think it was CMC from like 89 or 90. But if you look at minor league cards, there's Marlboro ads in the background. There's Miller High Life ads, and tons of cards. And it's so obvious. It is freaking awesome. Robbie and Sandy Alomar Jr. I used to like that card a lot whenever I was younger. Cool one. Mookie Wilson. There's old oil can Boyd Ryan Sandberg. Looks like he's stoned almost in that card. Trammell, Roberto Alomar again. Always fun to go back and look at these cards. And, of course, Dennis Cook. If you have not seen his 93 Upper Deck, the back of the card, you got to check it out. Do yourself a favor. Craig B says, Rhino. I knew you'd be stoked about that. Tony Fernandez, no longer with us. Rest in peace to him. Left us way too early. Definitely a hell of a ball player. Joe's Car Cross says, I finally did another video taking forever to upload. That is awesome, man. I'm looking forward to it. Well, let's rip some more of these and see what we come up with. Maybe we'll be in for a surprise here. We at least got to find the Billy Ripken card. Jack Clark, Tommy John. Dale Murphy. Mark Davis and Doc Gooden. Mike says Jim Evans became hospitalized with the coronavirus. Is that for real? And there is everyone's favorite bad omen on the channel, Greg Swindell. Can't seem to escape him at all, ever. Another Jeff Treadway coming up. Not the error card. And there's a Maddox, first time seeing him tonight. All these Pat Sheridan, possible. Pat Sheridan, he's not an error in this one. He's an error in 89 per deck. Luis De Los Santos looking very pissed off. And Bruce Benedict. Twin Cities, I hope your brother's health is well. I think he's doing all right. I haven't talked to him in a little while, but seems to be doing all right. He's putting out a lot of videos, I've noticed. Kid Card Collector says, does Chris Sabo TTM? I'm pretty sure he does, man. We're going to find out here once and for all whenever I email him and ask him if I can drive to Ohio and open a box with him. Stash is 54, watching, only 5 likes. Hit that thumbs up button, please, people. Stash, thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Tom Candiotti, definitely planning something very sinister. That card always creeped me out. DC fan Chris says can confirm that Evans is in the hospital. That's a shame. I always liked Jim Evans. It's Paul O'Neill for Norman R. if he's watching. Hopefully he does not have it. Fall Creek says perhaps these packs came from multiple boxes since they're already priced. Yeah, it definitely could be. That's why I'm not giving up hope yet on finding these error cards. Another Milton imposter. And another Smoltz rookie card. Not a bad thing. I think I have like 40 of that John Smoltz. And it's a Spanky LaValliere. Always liked him. And an Eck insert card. It's a good one. David Shaw says, Norm, where are you? Ozzie Smith, Boggs back-to-back, the usual coalition, and Rex Hudler. Rance Mullenix is awesome. Yeah, that card's ridiculous. Oh, so many nerdy-looking cards in here. We have, what, 8 packs or 9 packs left. See if we can pull something good. There's a Gwynn who's on top. Grady Hall and Mike Rockford, rookie cards. Galarraga. Some of the nice rookie cards made their way into the Fleer update set this year, like Deion Sanders and Omar Vizquel and a couple other ones. There's Rance again. Can't escape him. Jeff Martin says, any Wathens? I don't think John Wathen's in this set. I don't believe he is. I could be wrong. Smoltzy again, way off center. Way out of line, way out of line. Rigetti, Lloyd Mosby, hoping for a decent insert card. Looks like it's going to be one. I just sent this one off to somebody a couple days ago. There's a Bonds, and it's a Canseco. I think I sent that to Sal up in Connecticut with his recent break because he collects Canseco. Or at least he said he did in the last stream. So the one I had, I sent to him. Bruce Sutter. And another Griffey. Nice. This one is not as good as the first one we pulled, but still always awesome pulling that card regardless. Side by side, 2 Griffey rookies. Cannot complain with those at all. Jeff Martin says, do you think we will have any baseball this year? I hope so, man. It's really tough to say. It's really tough to try to determine anything right now. All I can say is that I hope so. DC fan says, Rance and Ken Phelps look like they both drive white windowless vans and have just so happened to have lost their dog and want your help. That is a perfect description. Literally perfect. Scott Bankhead. It does not get any better than that. That is 100% accurate. They are in your neighborhood, and they definitely need your help. Mike Heath could be possibly an error. It is not. Really screwing us on the error cards out of this box. There's a nice Nolan Ryan, though. First time seeing that. Ken's Cardboard says, did you get a Billy Ripken yet? We haven't even seen him yet. We have seen 2 Ken Griffey Jr. rookie cards, which was nice. Concepcion again. Dave Martinez. But there's a Brady Anderson rookie card again. I liked that card a lot back when I was younger, especially his 89 Don Russ. I used to have quite a few of those between him and Dante Bichette. I liked those ones a lot back then. There's a Matt Williams. It's a second year card for him, and there's that like father, like son card again. Robbie and Sandy. The Randy Johnson era, we did not see that one yet. We did see his regular error, but I mean, some of the ones that are considered error cards, like I can there's a red dot on there. It's almost like you can kind of faintly make it out, but I wouldn't consider that an error card. Some of them they consider errors. It's just like how you can barely even read anything. It's nuts. There's Cheswick Cigarette says, "Hey John, what's up, buddy? Steve, what's up, man? Thank you. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you you being here, man. Very, very cool of you. Not sure if you just joined or not, but trying to hunt down some of these error cards. No luck yet, but we did find 2 Griffies, and we found all the other rookie cards, which I'm sure you appreciate. Chet Lemon looking really ripped and pissed off in that card. Mark... Creepy smile on Sean Candelaria. I don't think I'll ever get sick of looking at some of these cards. RJ Reynolds, super sweaty. Looks like he's got out of a sauna. Bob Malacky and Jim Corsi. There's a Rock Reigns. A lot of these cards just look like they're fake. There's a Crime Dog. A few years into his career. David Wells, it's his second year for him. He had a pretty solid career overall. And there's Paul Molitor, my personal favorite in the 90s for a while. And Edgar Martinez, that's a second year for him as well. Looking very dazed and confused. And there's Craig B. Says, thanks for the surprise live stream. Here's more money to replenish 89 Flair. Craig, thank you very much, man. If you guys aren't subbed to Craig B, Novin SLD, if I'm probably still mispronouncing that, you need to check him out. I think he had 64 subs last time I looked. And he should have way more than that. He just put a video out a little bit ago. And it's pretty great. I mean, it's 91 Fleer, but his commentary always makes me laugh my ass off. I'm sure it'll have the same effect on you guys, too. But he had some good pulls, though, for 91 Fleer. And he doesn't make you sit through the whole box while he's opening either. He highlights the better cards, the inserts. But he's got a bunch of videos up now, and he's posting pretty sporadically. So, Goose Gossage again. Definitely check out Craig B. Thank you for being here, man. I know I kind of did this last minute because of Corey ripping for Rippings. Pat Tabler definitely has a fake mannequin face Looks like that was airbrushed over his real face. That's a pretty creepy card. That is very, very weird. I never noticed that one before. Yeah, Pat Tabler, definitely a bad feeling about that card. I don't know what's up with that, but there's got to be some sort of story behind that airbrush face. Looks like albino, CLG says. And there's Tom Candiotti. This set is definitely notorious for creepy looking cards. Tom Candiotti, definitely plotting like a mass murder or something like that. And Corey Snyder's just laughing about it. He knows all about what Tom Candiotti's plotting, but he's not going to tell any of us. We'll just wait for Rance to come by and pick you up in the white windowless van someday. Bryn Smith, definitely new bad omen. Floyd Bannister, I'd say he's jumping on that list as well. I've seen quite a few of them. Still no Billy Ripken cards in the whole box. First time seeing Cecil Fielder. And Eddie Murray as well, another Canseco. Tom Prince looking like he's trying to be really tough in that card for some reason. Steve Alpha. Some of these are just so ridiculous. I love the photography. They're great. Trying to go back through. TX Breaks is Wiseman McGriff in the Hall of Fame. That's a damn crime. TX Breaks, thank you, man. Appreciate you being here. And I definitely agree with you. I'm really hoping that the Veterans Committee decides to pull their head out of their tuchus and put McGriff in there eventually someday. Hopefully Donnie Baseball gets in there and a slew of other guys that I think should have gotten in by now. There's a Sandberg again for Craig B. TX Breaks, if you haven't subbed to him, definitely check him out. I'll do the same once the stream's over. I'll give you a sub if you have a channel. And there's Jay's Opening. Says, what's going on, guys? Vesher Dipped in Blood says, you will never find the Billy Ripken. Well, I mean, I've found the Billy Ripken before. Not the error card, but I have found other versions of it, so I wouldn't be so negative there, Vesher. Tim Raines. Again. Jay's Openings, what is going on, buddy? Good to see you. There's a Buhner second year again. Hey, Vesher, thanks for the well wishes. I mean, I got quite a few boxes of these, so maybe we'll find it someday. Or a Hershiser. A lot of fans of his still out there. Mickey Tettleton and Eckersley. Winfield. Hal Morris looking pissed off again. Well, that will never change. And we've got 3 packs left. Crown Apple Kid says, I need a haircut. The best thing you do is, I don't know, take your beard trimmers and just go and shave your whole head. That's what I used to do all the time. Not lately, though. Alan Ashby, possible error card, but something statistical that I always forget about. Buddy Bo, one of my personal favorites back in the day. Mike Cases, I bet Tabler says, rub the lotion on the skin. It puts the lotion on the skin. Eric Hansen, another kind of creepy looking card there. They are plentiful in this set. Like I said, this is definitely like the derelict set of the junk wax era or of our childhood. Just a lot of creepy photography, weird looking cards, obscenities, inappropriate messages towards kids. There's a Trammell All-Star card. It just doesn't seem real. Joe's Card Crosses did a new video, Jay, having trouble uploading. That sucks, man. It might be something, well, if you're doing it on your phone, I don't know. I had a problem with my browser before doing that. Vesher said I had those stickers everywhere in 1990. I definitely did too, all of our binders and Trapper Keepers, if you guys remember those. Those are Clemens, first time seeing that. Melito Perez, Jonathan H., we are going to summon you tonight with this Melito Perez card. That's his bad omen. Jonathan H., if you're out there somewhere, which I'm sure you are, I hope that you and your family are well. I sent you a text a while ago. I don't know if you ever got it or not, but Joe's Card Crowd says John shaved his eyebrows one time. Did I really? I guess it's possible. Swingway Sports Cards, what's happening? Craig says, I got those stickers everywhere now. I opened too much of this junk. Well, that's definitely not a bad thing. That means that you never grew up, and I commend you for that. Nick Baker says, no baseball and now possibly tornadoes. Piss on this year. Yeah, honestly, there's a Randy Myers, Bob Welch, Yeah, 2020 is not off to a great start, huh? And there is a precursor, possibly. FDC Family Cards, what's happening? Thanks for joining us. There's a Big Mac, and will we see? There's a Henderson. I don't know if we're going to see this Billy Ripken in this pack, though. Puckett and Eric Davis. Eric Davis was a big stud back in the 80s. And Keith Atherton, I was waiting to see him. Another Milton kind of look-alike there. I know Craig B can appreciate that Keith Atherton card. Very nerdy-looking card. Eric Davis, 2 Davises in 1 pack. And it takes us to 1 more. And I have... What do I have? I have 3 more cello boxes and 3 wax boxes. So if you guys really want to kill some time and have some more fun, maybe I'll open some of the wax packs just to see if we can find any of those errors in the first few packs at least. All right, it's Will Clark again. Paul Gibson minus the crotch grab. Rafael Ramirez definitely looks like the guy who is trying to get you into his white windowless van with a glove full of candy. That is a creepy looking card. There's Donnie Baseball, first time seeing that. Schmidt back-to-back. And Craig says the precursor probably doesn't apply to cello packs. That could be true. Zane Smith up there with Eric Plunk for hideous looking cards and pictures taken. They get better and better. The airbrush faces and everything else. Robin Yount, Dante Bichette rookie card was a hot one back then. Eric Bullock kind of looks like Scruff McGruff a little bit. I know I've said that before about other people, but I definitely see it in his face. There's a Gwyn. And Galarraga, Tartable, Neil Allen, no luck, and a big, huge, fat stack of cards there. Let me grab one of these wax boxes. We'll rip a few packs, see if we have better luck with one of those. If I can get to it. Let's see what we have. Skipping right off the top. Rip a few of these, see if we can't find it. If we find one of the error cards, we'll rip the whole box. Pack missing out of here. I must have opened one. 60 cents compared to the $2, and you get 15 cards in here. Kind of rip you off on the cello packs for what, 32 cards or whatever. Alan Ashby off the bat here. Let's see if we can find some of these errors. I feel like the cello packs are more difficult to search and actually put back together discreetly. These ones, very easy. RTS is, hey, all, let's get this Ripken. Hey, thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, but you get 3 stickers. That is true. I guess when you're a kid, that was the big deal. So far, it's looking like these could be searched, but I don't know if you would search these. I don't know why you wouldn't take the Tom Candiotti $1 million card out of there. Dr. Evil. These are coming open a little too easily. It definitely is a great looking set. I feel like I'd never get sick of this design. Not yet anyways. I guess I haven't opened enough of them recently. This is Jack Clark, Tommy John, Ruben Sierra, Dale Murphy. Ripken will be pulled, Nick Baker says. Swing Waste says, yeah, they are opening real easy. Yeah, they definitely are, so I would not be surprised. Stash is whiteout, black box, plain and black scribble. I will take any at this point. I'd rather not get the black box, though, because I definitely have a few of that already. I'd rather get one or the other. Oh, look who it is. It's time, guys. It is time. Oh, man. Is it going to be one of the heirs? Whoa, I've never seen this one in person. It's a scribble. That is pretty freaking awesome. Not the black box. If you can see that, if it'll focus, that is the scribble. Black Scribble. I've never, ever seen that one before. Wow. That is pretty freaking awesome. Not sure what the rarity of that one is, but I am pretty stoked about that. Have you guys seen that one before in person? Wow. Very, very cool. I'm going to put that one in the background. I guess let's keep ripping these and see what we can find. Maybe we can find something else nice in here. Very, very cool. The Black Scribble, huh? I don't think it's too rare, but Tony Baseball, Mike Schmidt. Maybe we'll find some more Griffey rookie cards too. Can never have too many of those, and you can never have too many of these Rafael Ramirez trying to seduce you. That card is so weird looking. Oh my, Stan Javier with a unibrow from hell, and Fred, that trio right there alone makes the whole box worth opening. Oh man, Will Clark looking very intimidated and creeped out by those previous three, and Bruce Sutter just doesn't seem to give a shit. Let's see what else we can get. Jeff Martin says, I love retro Fleer. Yeah, these are awesome. I am definitely stoked about that Black Scribble. Very, very stoked about that. Will the Thrill said, get me out of this pack. Thought there was F-Face, Black Square, Black Scribble, White Square, and White Scribble. There's also Saw Cut. And, yeah, the whiteout one seems to be the most rare. Hardest to track down. The Saw Cut card, like I said, there's so many counterfeits out there. No one really seems to have any idea how many of those there are. Carlton Fisk and a very creepy-looking Van Snyder again. And Ted Simmons, Raphael Belliard, Dwight Evans, and Ron Jones. Big Sun's Scribble is almost rare as air. That's pretty awesome. Austin Farmer, I think I just went 24 hours without coffee. Oh, man. Well, I guess on the upside, you won't be up all night. Junior Ortiz, back-to-back checklist are the exact same. That would be a bummer if you were a kid. Edgar Martinez again. Tony Pena. Burks. Early in his career, Burks was creating quite a name for himself. Joe's Car crosses lots of creepy players. There definitely is. I feel like a lot of these guys disappeared, like, come 1990. A lot of them were just, I don't know, went back to wherever they came from. Paul O'Neill, Corey Snyder, and, of course, our beloved Tom Candiotti. Swingway says, was it you or your brother that opened an old Fleer Don Russ pack full of checklists? I don't think that was me. I don't think it was. It seems like there is more, or there are more packs than normal in here. These stacks are pretty big. Chad Hawkins says, John, didn't Eric sell a Saw Cut Ripken for Fall of Flip? He definitely did. I found it at a flea market. And whenever we found it, I did not know that that card existed. I had no idea. I just knew about the other errors. And I was like, hey, Eric, look at this. And he was like, whoa. And he knew what it was. And then he's like, I'm buying that. And I kicked myself after that because I want that card in my Eric collection real bad. And it's super hard to find. And like I said, there are so many damn counterfeits out there now. I mean, you could just make that card yourself if you really wanted to and just pass it off as the actual card. Nobody would never know except for your guilty conscience. There's a crime dog again. David Wells. Doug Drabeck looking like he's trying to squeeze one out. That is... That's a pretty bad picture of him. And Dan Gladden looks like he's up to some mischief. There's a nice Darryl Strawberry, though, insert card. Jersey, if you are in here and don't have that one, let me know. I like Brian Fisher a lot back when I was a kid, too. Lee Smith, first time seeing him in Baines also. And Jeff Reed, I cannot point my finger on who he looks like. Chad Hawkins says, thanks for your plan, John. Getting my saw ready now. Yeah, for you guys that are just tuning in, we did pull the Black Scribble Ripken, which I'm pretty excited about. Chevy Chase, yeah, I can definitely see that. Chevy Chase with glasses. Yeah, that's a good call. I think we got poorly cut sock sticker. That's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Vance Law always looked really nerdy too. Hey, hobbyists, what's happening? Jack Morris. And another BGO rookie card. This one is cut pretty bad, but we'll put it in a good pile regardless. Johnny Ray, Kelly Gruber, and there's Eric Plunk, another bad omen, followed by Vaughn Hayes. Attack of the 70s porn stashes, Mike K says. Yeah, I feel like this is like a never-ending box. Like we open, I feel like we open like 10 packs out of here, and look at it. So we barely even scratched the surface on this mystical box. I always hated Juan Behringer too. I don't really know why. To go back through and see if there's any other errors that I missed out on, like the Andy Ashby or Alan Ashby. Which one is that? I think it's Alan Ashby, and a couple other ones in there too. Kid Card Collectors is adult channel now. Nah, it's not really an adult channel. I wouldn't call it that. But there really is no censorship here though, so I guess it could turn that way pretty quick. Guillermo Hernandez leading off. There's that beloved Ken Phelps card again. Strawberry and Clark. Ron Tingley. And Jose Batista. Slav's Baseball Collecting says, can we say poop? You are more than welcome to say poop. Yeah, see, I see packs like this, and it just makes me think that somebody had their fun with this many years ago. Especially when the cards are upside down in there. Usually not a good sign. Maybe we'll find some more 87 tops in here like we did with that 90 tops pack. Miguel Garcia, never really cared for him either. Randy Kramer, I completely forgot about him pitching for the Buccos. Mike Deverex, I'm sure Joe knows what that's all about. And there's Sheffield rookie card. I always forget about Sheffield. Curse me for forgetting about him, but I always like that card. Not really a high dollar card. Usually a 10-cent box, fine, but Sheffield had a good career. I don't know if he'll really ever get much Hall of Fame consideration. Craig B. The never-ending box that keeps giving. Maybe it'll give us a Marlboro card. How sick would that be? There's a Rhino on top there for Craig. Hey, Boomslang, what's happening, man? Thanks for joining us. We are having a good time. A lot of unibrows in 1989, too. And Tim Raines with a ghostly orb or UFO in the background. I kind of like that. It's cool. I'm putting that up to the side. Kurt Stillwell. Hippolito Pena just looks so, I don't know. His mouth just looks like he's got a Frisbee stuffed in it. It's weird. Well, let's keep ripping, see if we can't find something nice. Found one Ripken, so if we would find another, I wonder if it would be the same thing, a scribble, or if it would be a different variation. Only one way to find out, I guess, is to keep ripping. Alan Anderson looks like he's disturbed by something on the sidelines there. Frisbee mouth stash says Jay Buhner and Steve Lyons. We are sailing right through this never-ending box. And there must have been like, I don't know, 45 packs in here or something like that. There's that hideous-looking Tommy Gregg lacking a forehead card with a unibrow, adding insult to injury. Anders Puckett, Pedro Guerrero, Randy Johnson. Is it going to be the Marlboro card? What? It's not, but there's... I don't know. I can't tell. There is a green ghostly orb on the billboard on this one as well. That's kind of cool, though. I like that. There's Boomslang says, I'm in some of my bulk buys, I found some saw cut cards. Thought it was just a bad card. Hope I didn't throw them out. Now that I learned they are errors. Boomslang, that is awesome, man. Thank you for being here and joining us. I'm glad that you learned something and can go back and maybe find some of those. Definitely keep me posted on that, Mickey, and let me know if you find any. That is freaking sweet. If you're not subbed to Mickey at Boomslang, check him out. He's always putting videos out, buying bulk collections, going through them live. Finds a lot of cool stuff too, opening packs, all that good stuff that we all like here. Appreciate that, Mickey. Let me know about those saw cuts too. If you have several and you want to sell some, I will definitely buy one off of you. There's a Sabo and Bobby Bo again. Hobby Surger, what's happening? I think we're getting about halfway down now. So Randy Johnson, green blob card, and Billy Ripken black scribble crossed off the checklist here. Not gonna give up yet. Bo Diaz actually passed away right around this time. Mike Heath, not the error card. Swing Away Sports Cards is like someone is refilling the box under the table. It really feels like it is. This doesn't look very inviting. Yeah, that must have... There's definitely more than 36 packs in here. I haven't been keeping track, but I'm curious to know how many that we're going to be opening. Boggs and Lansford. Stashes, rest in peace to Bo Diaz. Yeah, you got, I think it's like a freak accident with, what, a satellite dish? Ken's car versus Count the Rappers. Yeah, that's something I could always do too. I've just been carelessly throwing them off to the side. There's a Mariners sticker. Corey Snyder and Paul O'Neill are always roomies in packs. Sutcliffe. Mike Henneman card is really hideous looking too. And what looks to be a search pack. Yeah, Chad Hawkins' satellite dish fell on Diaz. Hobby Surgeon's like, I never pass up 89 Fleer, 86 Don Russ, and now 94 Bowman, thanks to John. Still haven't found that damn Posada rookie card. Oh, geez. Yeah, 94 Bowman is an awesome one. I still like that set. I might rip one of those sometime in the near future. That's a cool set. You can still get boxes of those for like 15 or 20 bucks. And there's some nice rookies in there, too. I really like that set. That's one of the first sets that or one of the first boxes that I opened whenever I started buying cards again, like 5 or 6 years ago. I bought a box. I think I bought a box off eBay for like 25 bucks just to rip and try to find some rookies. And I think I pulled all of them. I don't know if I had the Posada or not. I pulled that out of a pack whenever I was a kid. And I think I still have it somewhere, but it wasn't in the best shape. Another Griffey. Nice. This one also off-center, left to right. Our third Griffey pull for the night, though. Can't complain. First one was definitely the best one we pulled. This one was the first. And the last two, kind of way off on the right-hand side there, but that's okay. Still love that card nonetheless. Love seeing that and pulling it on a pack. Another Canseco insert card as well. And there's Joe's card corral. It says Tom Candiotti and Kevin Gross. Cracks me up. Joe, thank you, man. Thanks for being here. I wish I would have known you were going to be around tonight. There's a Smoltz rookie card again. I would have had you come over and rip these with me. I'm looking for something else for Joe and I. And Rance always cracks me up too now, seeing that card. Something else that me and Joe can rip. I definitely had a great time ripping that Yak case with you. Make sure you give Joe his card corral a sub too. He just posted a new video, or he's in the process of posting a new video. I know he's still got a lot of stuff to open too. There's Aurora Hershiser again. Eckersley and Winfield. Jeff Russell, the sweaty drunk. So many funny pictures in this this set. Well, might as well keep it going. That person on the table is probably going to get tired here soon of refilling these packs, and we'll run out at some point. I'm going to kind of speed these up a little bit by Bo. Trammell All-Star team again. And Jamie says, where in PA you guys located? I'm in Greensburg. Eric is like more in Latrobe. Yeah, we do have a decent amount of places to go. Not right now, though, unfortunately. Definitely real bummed out that it's like the prime flea market season now. Everything should be opening right around this time, and everything's postponed for who knows how long, so that kind of sucks. Reindeer Studio says, what movie should I watch tonight, Joker or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Joker, I mean, I watched Joker, and it is a great movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I heard that was good, so I can't vouch for that one, but Joker's definitely worth it. Terribly off-center Chris Sabo, but who cares? We love him nonetheless. There's a monitor. I should probably plug my phone in. For some reason, it's like flickering. I don't really know why. I feel like it's going to die, but oh well. I'll risk it anyways. So if it cuts out, you know what happened. I'm going to keep ripping these. Like that episode of Seinfeld, we're going to keep going. See how far we can go on E. Scott says, or I could watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure again. Well, that's always a good one too, though. Doc Gooden. Yeah, when's the new Bill and Ted even come out? I feel like I haven't heard about it for a while. First time seeing that creepy card. Sherman Corbett sounds like a fake name. Wild Stallions. Supposed to be in August. That's kind of what I thought. Boomslang says, Jay's opening sounds good. I opened the card at the end. Are you going live tonight, Boomslang? Let's insert card in here. I've seen the same collation of insert cards over and over again. And there's Randy Johnson again. It does not appear. This is weird too. Now, another green ghostly orb on this one. I've never seen those before. Sure, it's just a printing error, but still weird nonetheless. Maybe like we're supposed to put these together and they'll, I don't know, spell out something for us. That's so weird. Reindeer Studio says, John, your accent makes me want to move back to Pittsburgh. Do I really have a Pittsburgh accent? There's that hideous Tommy Gregg card. That's got to stay in the background. Puckett, Frank Viola, and Ted Simmons, who kind of looks like Tom Berenger. Like, does he not look like Tom Berenger from Major League? I definitely see the resemblance there. And here's another pack that looks like it was never tampered with. George Carlin. I love George Carlin. The world is a worse place without him. Him and Bill Hicks both. Bill Hicks, I was just watching some Bill Hicks stand-up again yesterday. Love Bill Hicks, probably my favorite comedian of all time. No longer with us either, passed in the early 1990s, I believe. There's a Bonds, Dave Concepcion again, but love Bill Hicks, love George Carlin, two great guys that left us way too early. Definitely need people like them around today. There's our Reds for Scott and Nolan Ryan base, Mitch Hedberg. Creepy looking Larry McWilliams. Sure, I probably said that way too many times in the stream. You could probably go through and take a shot for every time I've said a card is creepy. And you would probably be in for a long night. Or maybe it'd be a short night because you passed out very quickly. Get a nice little glimpse of that Tommy Gregg in the background. A lot of ours in here. Dave Concepcion again. Joe's Car Crosses. Wish I would have came. These cards are funny. Well, I still have 5 boxes of these, Joe. So maybe we will continue the search some other time to Brady Anderson rookie card. There's a Matt Williams, Claudel Washington, Kevin Gross. And we are down to Tommy Gregg. Left the stream a little bit early. Down to our final packs, and then we'll call it a night. I was going to do a toy video for you guys tonight, and then my motivation sprouted legs and walked out the front door. So I don't know when that will be coming back. Swing Way says, you finally turned off the auto refill out of the box. You know, we got it covered up. The bottom box cards, Canseco, Puckett, Wally Joyner, and A's. team card, and there's our last packs. Yeah, I'm gonna do a new toy series where I would do a few videos, maybe like at least 1 or 2 toy videos a week, just highlighting certain ones, make them 4 or 5 minutes long. Start doing that, but yeah, I was a little bit lazy tonight. It didn't happen, and I decided I wanted to search for the error cards instead. Look at that batting stance, pretty crazy. Mookie, I'm gonna try to kind of rush through these last packs because my phone is flickering. I don't know if it's because we've pulled too many Rance Malinkis cards, or Milinkis, however you pronounce his name, or the battery's dying, or maybe a combination of both. There's a Fisk again and Van Snyder. The two of them are always together. Franklin Stubbs, I forget who it was I was talking to about the other day, who said that they hated him. Just because of his name. Walt Weiss, Eric and I used to not like him very much at all for no reason. Stashes, love that Canseco. Boomslang says G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe. Yeah, I'm going to try to make that video while we are all bound up. Homeward bound, I should say. David Shaw says, love toys. Yeah, I'm going to definitely make more toy videos. Try to have a nice mixture of both instead of just doing nothing but baseball card videos. And maybe make some more standard baseball card videos. There's a Tom Gordon rookie card again. But I'm satisfied with this box so far, just from pulling that black scribble card. I think it's pretty sweet. Mike Case, I've been thinking of getting into toy collecting. Any advice on what toys I should start out with? My only advice for you would be to start out with like what were some of your favorite action figures when you were a kid. I would start out with those and go from there. So that's what I did when I started out. I was buying back figures that I really liked a lot as a kid and played with all the time. But I was buying them back new on the card because I always liked the card artwork. So it can get pretty expensive depending on what kind of toy line you're going after. There's still some you can get. Like there's some toys from the 90s you can still buy brand new on the card for like $5 or $10, which is pretty crazy. But the stuff from the 80s to buy it brand new in the card in good condition, you're going to be paying a significant amount for. Brian Smith says Gary Pettis looks like somebody tap danced on his face with golf shoes. All complexion team. Yeah, if you're really interested in buying toys or starting up, send me an email and I'll be happy to give you some more advice. Joe's Car Corral says maybe this is a conspiracy theory, but the same company may have been supplying Joe and Cobra with their weapons. Yeah, that very well could be true, man. I like where you're going with that. And there's Rance Mullinix. Rance Mullinix, that's what it is. I don't know why I was calling him Rance Malinkis. Smoltz rookie card again, like the 5th time we've seen that tonight. Nelson Liriano, Spanky LaValliere, another Alan Trammell. Suter again. Another Griffey, nice. And the 3rd to last pack. The 4th Griffey tonight. Cannot beat it. 2 packs left. I don't think we've seen one Jeff Treadway in this entire box. And Mark Salaz, I should say, as we used to call him. Mark Salas. I think that's how you used to pronounce his name. I wouldn't know because we always called him a stupid name because we didn't like him. And the very last pack of the evening. Thank you again for being here. I know it was kind of an impromptu live stream. We thank Corey at Ripping for Ripkins for that. If he's even still in here, I haven't seen him for a while. But thank him for finding all these Griffies in this black scribble card because I wouldn't have opened these. Stash's last pack magic. There's a Bob Walk for Joe's Card Corral. Frank the Tank says, hey, John, is that a black box Billy in the background? It's actually a black scribble. There's Ozzy Smith, Boggs, and a very, very boring-looking Bill Long. Ends out our exciting break here tonight. And a quick recap. This is the Billy we pulled, the only Billy we pulled the entire night. Cello blocks, wax blocks, we only pulled one out of both. And this one is the black scribble, which is pretty freaking awesome because I've never seen that one before in person. So stoked about that one. And a recap of what we pulled out of these 2 boxes. We have multiple Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie cards. We have what, 4? We have 4 of those. Love that card. Beautiful looking card. I mean, even though they're off center, the first only pull was the best. Biggio, we got a few Johnsons here that the one kind of looks like it says Marlboro real faintly, but I can't tell. Smoltz, Tim Raines with the UFO in the background. Or more Smoltz, Sheffield, Biggio, Smoltz, and two more Randy Johnsons. I guess this one has a red blotch on it, and this one has green, and this one has green. But very fun rip. I like 89 Fleer a lot. It's always fun to go back and rip those open. And stoked I found that one. So thanks again, guys, for being here. Like I said, I have more boxes of these, so I might make this more of a regular, like monthly series where we go back and rip these again at some point in the 90 tops, looking for Frank Thomas, no name on front. But I should have a video for you maybe tomorrow or Monday night. And of course, Tuesday we'll be back with Turn Back the Clock Tuesday. We have 4 boxes of 97 Don Russ, 4 Holly boxes. We're ripping all 4 open this coming Tuesday, looking for insert cards. So that should be a fun rip. So that's all I had for you guys tonight. Stay safe, all you guys, and I will see you all next time. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.